everybody, David here with Awesome Autographs and More. Episode number, oh goody, I believe it's number 170, but I am going to have to check here, so bear with me a moment. I have stuff everywhere right now. I am still very much so a bit disorganized from the National, as I have stuff everywhere. So I'm going to go with number 270, and I will correct the count on my next video if I'm wrong. But in the meantime, we are currently working on the Saturday of the National, which would have been August 1st. Yes, I'm like 2 weeks behind. Saturday was a fairly productive day. I got quite a few of the autographs from the VIP guests and then a couple of others as well, which we'll go over. But let's start with the VIP guests. First is WNBA Sheryl Swoopes. Got some really cool cards of hers signed. I love that card. And we have that one. That's a cool card. I really like this card. Not a big fan of horizontal cards generally, but this one I like. And as you'll see, I have another horizontal card when we get closer to the end today that came out just super awesome. Happens to be one of the sets I'm working on. It's a smaller set, but there we go. Ms. Sheryl Swoopes, the very first female VIP signer at the National, as far as I know. Okay. Next up is Mr. Kittle. I have a variety of cards here from him, as well as a number of the generic autograph cards. I have a couple of interesting ones. Managed to get him in many of his various teams' uniforms, but this was a unique card I had found. It's not quite cardstock, but it's not as thin as paper either. It's kind of in between. And then we have a couple of these Fleer stickers from teams that he played on. And then we go into the autograph cards, of which we have this replica bat card, a baseball, and then we have a representative of the teams he played for, being the White Sox, the Yankees, the Cleveland Indians, and the Baltimore Orioles. Mr. Kittle with the normal size trading cards. And in addition, we have, oops, I'm dropping stuff everywhere here. In addition, we have this, I believe it's 4x6, 3x5, not sure. Donruss card signed by him. And then we have this 1984 5x7 card, also signed by him. Let's see. Put those there because I will eventually have another one of those. Put these here and move on to now the VIP football signers for the day. First, Mr. Mike Hartenstine, formerly of the Chicago Bears and Minnesota Vikings. Whoops. Unfortunately, all of the actual trading cards I found of his were Chicago Bears. So wasn't prepared with a Vikings card, so we went on to get some of these generic cards signed by Mr. Mike Hartenstine. I believe he was on the 85 team for the Bears. Okay, last but not least, from the VIP signers on Saturday, we have this roughly 3x5 card of Mr. Otis Wilson. Put that there, and we have a series of cards. He signed the first go-round. He signed the cards in gold. They didn't come out great. A couple of them weren't bad, but I think it probably would have been better just to have them done in blue. As you can see the difference. And you can see the gold. It doesn't show up as much on the camera as it does in person, but still the blue looks a lot better. So we got those generic football cards signed and the Chicago generic football cards signed. So I ended up going through his line twice, mostly because I used, for those of you who know how the National VIP program works, I used the name tickets for the first round. I use those up, and then if they call wild card tickets, I can go back using wild cards and get additional, which is how I got the extra two items done in blue. Okay, first up we have a new addition to the 1990 Leaf set, Mr. Sammy Sosa. Glad to have that one done for the set. And the other set we're working on is the 1993 Upper Deck Then and Now set, which is a horizontal holographic card that just sign up gorgeously. I've got, I'm not sure how many of these I have. I know there's 18 in the set. The last two I know I'll never get signed, one of which is Willie Mays and the other of which is Mickey Mantle. And given the fact that Mickey Mantle passed back in the mid-90s and it's a 1993 card, the odds of finding any of them out in the marketplace are probably extraordinarily rare and very, very low odds. But anyways, we're going to work on the set anyways, and that is Mr. Reggie Jackson. Also, from Mr. Jackson is one of these 5x7 1984 Topps cards. I picked these up at a local show somewhere along the line in the not too recent past and just decided they were really cool for autographs. So decided I would put them to work. I'm not sure how many cards there are in that set, and I certainly don't have them all. But I think the ones I do have, I'm going to try to get them signed. Off the top of my head, I think I maybe have about 10 of them. I can't remember, but I think there was like, they came in packs, and I want to say there was maybe 3 cards per pack, 2 or 3, I don't remember. There was definitely more than one. And I want to say I've got maybe 10 of those cards. And they're all stars, mostly stars of that year. I guess Ron Kittle was considered a big star that year. Might have been one of his better years, I'm not sure. Haven't looked back to check. But anyways, that's it for today. That wraps up Saturday at the National, 2 weeks late. We'll get this video up and posted, and then shortly thereafter, you should see Sunday from the National, which was also a fairly productive day. But that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Thank you to the athletes for their autographs, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.